Hi, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of the Lover's Life podcast. Oh my god, guys, it has been a long time coming. Have been thinking about doing this podcast for so long, and I just feel like now is the time. Now is the time. This is an opportunity to just really share what the Lord has been teaching me, or just share my journey, just pour into people as much as people have poured into me. Remember that Bible verse that says that he that waters shall himself be watered. I feel like for me, this is an avenue to just pour and water and just bless people and also bless myself. Communication has always been one of the things that I've always dreaded, and lately I feel like the Lord has just been saying, you have to step out. You cannot keep hiding. You've been hiding for so long, and I want to be obedient. So this podcast is me being vulnerable, me stepping out in faith, me stepping out of my comfort zone, guys, and just being obedient and just being like Abraham, journeying with God to a land that I do not know. This is an unknown territory for me. But isn't that exciting? Like, isn't that what the Christian faith work is all about? Isn't that what God has called us to do? To step out in faith, to step out of the boats and walk on the waters even when we are afraid. So I am so excited for this. It's been a long time coming. Yeah. So welcome, guys. So this podcast, the Lover's Life podcast, I'm just gonna tell you guys a little bit of what the vision is. For me, one of the things that God has just been helping me is to do in my life and in my journey with God is to cultivate a lifestyle of worship, a lifestyle of love, love for God. I feel like a lot of Christians or believers don't really know what living a life that's consecrated to God looks like. Even in this generation, there's so many information out there on what Christianity looks like. There's a lot of religiosity attached to how Christianity is being portrayed. Some of it is mixed with culture, the culture of the world instead of the culture of the kingdom. And even the kingdom culture has also been commercialized and has also been made to look like a certain way. And when you don't fall into that mold, or your expression of your relationship with God doesn't look like that, we begin to wonder, wait, is something wrong? And I feel like for me, this journey is not about telling you, oh, this is how the lover's life looks like. No, it's sharing my own journey and just showing you, or just sharing to the best that I can, to the best of my ability, what that lover's lifestyle looks like for me, and trying to stay as authentic as I can to myself, And I think that's if I'm able to do that, then it's a success. So that is the entire essence of this podcast, is to be able to just communicate how I am experiencing God in this moment, my journey in the pursuit of Jesus, my journey in pursuit of fellowship and intimacy with the Father. For me, I feel like a lover's life is a life that is a sweet smelling aroma to the Lord, a life that keeps giving, keeps pouring, a life that is poured out to the Lord in humble sacrifice and holy admiration, a life that is consecrated, set apart because of love. Because of love, I will constrain myself. Because of love for God, I will constrain myself to protect this presence that I so love and I so cherish. That is what a lover's life is to portray. This constant yearning for more of God, who is Himself the source of everything good, including love. So I hope you guys are ready, willing, interested to come on this journey with me. I myself, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. My journey in God has been very, very interesting. I feel like I went through a season where the Lord isolated me for a season. He was like, Sandra, you know what? We're going to step back, step away from the noise, and just stay with me. And it was such a hard season, to be honest. But then emerging from that season, a season of like separation, and then the Lord announcing that, oh Sandra, this is a new season. It's a new season. It's a new season. I kind of fell into the rhythm of, oh, I still want to be hidden. And the Lord is saying, no, my daughter, no more hiddenness. Now it's time to step into the light. And I feel like this podcast is a step in that direction. Very, very, very vulnerable topics that we're going to be treating. As the Spirit leads, as the Lord leads, many of it would be just ramblings and just maybe rants, subjects that are on my heart. And I don't want to make it too formal. I want to keep it as informal as possible, so that I don't lose authenticity and I just stick to myself, being myself, and portraying my journey, telling my story in my own way, not trying to fit into a mold or create an aesthetic or anything like that. Just keeping it as simple as possible. And I feel like it will resonate with who it is meant to resonate with. Okay. So I'm excited to be on this journey with you guys. Oh my God. I cannot wait to just do this and be consistent with this and be obedient with this and just see how it blesses people. Hopefully it touches lives, it impacts lives. So if you are hungry for Jesus, if you are hungry for a love that the world cannot give, a love that only comes from the Father, if you're hungry to cultivate a lifestyle of constant fellowship and communion and intimacy, a life of vulnerability, a life of purity, worship, if you want to get to a point where your heart burns for God and want to learn practical tools to keep your heart burning for the one true God and the one true King, the one who gives us all things, all good things, then please stick around. Um, and I promise to show up every single day. I promise to show up every single day. I promise to give my best. Okay? So excited, guys. I'm so excited. All right. Stay tuned and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye. Love you all.